Hello, friends. Today I want to talk to you about mindfulness. What is mindfulness, and how can we embrace mindfulness as musicians? Mindfulness is about being in the moment. It is remaining centered with your full attention on whatever task is at hand. For me, practicing mindfulness has allowed me to see what things in my daily life are a result of the habits that I've accumulated over time. The habits I notice in myself are both mental and physical. For example, when I was in college as a music student, I suffered a lot of performance anxiety. When I began practicing mindfulness throughout my day, I began to notice small habits in my thoughts that caused this anxiety. I would spend performance days wondering if I was going to live up to the expectations that I set for myself. I came to realize that this was not a healthy way to think. Not only was it not healthy, but it was not intentional. I did not set out to have these thoughts. They seemed to be happening to me against my will. What it truly was a disconnect of my mind from my body that led to this anxiety. On these same performance days, my breathing was rushed. I walked faster from class to class. There were signs of my anxiety in my physical being that I was not aware of until I embraced mindfulness. I found that when I became aware of one of these habits, I could sit myself down and analyze what was going on. Through this process, over time, I was able to drop these habits and go through my day with more intention. Without this burden of anxiety, performing became an enjoyable experience for me. It became something I could look forward to. There are several ways that I check in with myself throughout the day to stay mindful. It is my intention to begin each day with a short meditation. I focus on my breathing, connecting my mind and body. Sometimes I use this time to plan and visualize the events of my day. As I go through these events, I set an intention for each of them. This can be as simple as you want it to be. For instance, it is my intention to enjoy my morning drink with mindfulness and gratitude. Another way I stay mindful throughout the day is by doing only one thing at a time. I try to fully dedicate myself, my attention, to whatever I'm doing. If I'm practicing, I keep my phone out of the room and I turn off notifications on my iPad. I find, for myself, that when I dedicate to doing one thing at a time, I am able to slow down and enjoy the process. Oftentimes in our society, we attach a lot of weight to outcomes and products. I've found a great deal of relief from my own anxieties by enjoying the process of practicing, performing, learning, instead of attaching to the idea of a perfect product. Singing exists in time, like all music. So I believe it's not possible to have a final product in an art that exists in time. So for me, I allow the process of my practice and preparation to be a mindful, intentional part of that art form. Another thing I've just started using to help me stay mindful is an app called Mindfulness Bell. I set it to play a soft bell once every hour as a reminder to connect with my breath and come into the moment. When it goes off, I take a deep breath and identify my surroundings. I label what I can see, what I can feel, taste, smell, how I feel in that moment. So far, I really enjoyed having this pleasant reminder throughout the day. There is a beautiful quote from Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh in his book True Love. He says, "We must bring about a revolution in our way of living our everyday lives, because our happiness, our lives, are within ourselves." We often view life as the thing that is happening all around us. Mindfulness, for me, is about recognizing life as something that is happening within us in each moment. What does mindfulness mean to you? How do you practice it? Let me know in the comments. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon.